goes back to Marco Kurela. Chelsea have to start the attack all over again. Levi Koro, Oluwatosin Aderabioyo on the ball. Can he find a pass in the middle? Yeah. And Chelsea would look to exert the authority. Tosin strides forward, but he gives the ball away. And can Levi Koro get the ball back to the goalkeeper? And Robert Sanchez, what was that? What was that from Robert Sanchez? Nana Kwame Labi has his hands on his head. Did you expect anything better from Robert Sanchez?
Are we live?
Yes.
Oh. See, I've always said this from the beginning of the season that this guy, be keeper. Sanchez no be keeper. If he's on farm, he just happen to be tall. Where Goofy just dive catch ball with the same he can catch for me. Sanchez no be keeper. Tell me, I don't understand how you could do this thing in a very, very high level game like this. Simple clearance. See what you go do. Charlie.
Anyway, there are more Chelsea fans.
We are just 40 minutes into the game. You want to give me high blood pressure?
There are more Chelsea fans in the building. We'll speak to them. Charlie, you guys, are you happy about how your team has started?
So far, so good. We are hoping for.
Hold up.
Oh, okay. So far, so good. We are hoping for the best. Then we are sitting on 10,000.
But Nottingham Forest seem to be on the front foot.
Oh, definitely, because they are playing at home. They have their supporters behind them. So definitely, they would try to do something to please their supporters. But I'm hoping that Chelsea will come out victorious.
Amazing. Chelsea fans are optimistic. Another Chelsea fan is here. He's laughing. Have you seen the future where Chelsea are playing in the Champions League?
Well, there's a possibility. Let's just hope for a 3-point win today, and we'll see us there. Yeah.
Fantastic. We are still live from the number 19 Accra Bar and Restaurant inside Airport Residential Area. If you're not here yet, you can still make your way here, catch the vibe. And this is proudly brought to you by Guinness. Black shines brightest. There's no football without Guinness, and there's no Guinness without football. Exactly what you'd expect. Nottingham Forest are still on the attack. Ball goes into the box. Can they head one in? They can't. Robert Sanchez comes out and fetches it. And Chelsea are really sitting on tenterhooks. Man United as well. They seem to be doing a good job against Aston Villa.
Well, it looks like the lads are just coming off their mojo with regards to our loss in the midweek against Tottenham. I'm even surprised that we have a full stadium last match of the season. But I'm very, very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. It looks like there's a penalty for Spurs.
Yeah, so there's penalty for Spurs.
Yes.
Tottenham have just won a penalty. Matthias Tell has been hacked down in the box. And can they score that? Yes, they do. They slot it away. Dominic Solanke.
Looks like everything is going well for
puts Spurs in the lead.
Yes.
Can Man United and Everton and Fulham replicate this?
Wow. Bad news for Man United. Mazuari just encountered an injury, so Diogo Dalot will be coming on. Unfortunately, I'm checking out the Chelsea game and I'm looking at the setup. I'm just saying this on the side. If Chelsea do not qualify for Champions League, it would be because of two decisions: the Jackson decision for that particular unnecessary foul, superficial one, and the way Maresca has set up today. You playing Pedro Neto as against Sancho and they switching up will not suffice. And I know it is because of the absence of Jackson. No header point or middleman for all the balls to go through. But this particular setup is what is derailing Chelsea from getting any success in the first 20 minutes, unfortunately.
Absolutely. I think he doesn't have a striker, so he's looking to play a 4-3.
Yes.
Of Madueke, Sancho, and Pedro Neto, and it's not working so far. Nottingham Forest are having a field day.
Not at all.
Yeah, they are controlling that midfield. Because Enzo Fernandez looks to be joining in the attack, and Nottingham Forest have been on the front foot so far. If they do find a goal, do you think it's game over for Chelsea?
Yes, obviously, because they are picking up all the second balls. From what I've watched the first 20 minutes, every second ball is being picked up by Nottingham Forest. They are not able to control the midfield because definitely they are using their laterals, and that is what is going deficient against Chelsea on this particular one. That's a very, very cynical foul by Cole. You don't need this in this particular game. You don't need a red card in this particular game. I don't even know how some professional players will be making such cynical fouls in such a very, very desperate game. Why would you do that? But it looks like what Chelsea can avoid is because they are not on the front foot, they can go into the tunnel with a 0-0 and then they come back stronger. But if they concede in this first half, trust me, that will be an uphill task.
Absolutely. So Nottingham Forest have a set piece. Chris Wood, Exeter in the box. Ball goes in. Looks like something off the training ground. in the box. Is that offside? The referee says yes. Is Murillo can't believe it, but that was surely offside. Adubia is here as well. She is a Chelsea fan. I can see an expressionless look on her face. Do you still have confidence?
It's looking a bit shaky, but I mean, it's only like 20 minutes and we have 70 minutes more to go. Hopefully things change, because right now it doesn't look good at all. But I mean, I trust in my team. I know the boys will turn up.
So Adobia trusts that the boys will turn up. The Arsenal fans are still here. They are still hate watching. We pray against any spirit of against right here. We are still live on Sport FM right here. And this is probably brought to you by Guinness Smooth. Charlie, they say Guinness Smooth is the new ish. And the people that are serving the Guinness are talking. Charlie, tell us a bit about Guinness Smooth.
Give it to my colleague. Let me say.
No, you tell us. Tell us before you serve. You're live on radio. You're live on Sport FM. Tell us a little bit about Guinness Smooth and why it should go with football.
Relax.
No, we can't relax. We want to hear from you. You're live on Sport FM. A few million people are listening to you across the world, or maybe the Guinness Smooth is smoothing you out. So you want to, it's smoothing you out. Well, the guys want to listen to you. They want to hear your nice, soft, beautiful voice. Tell us exactly why. So we have another update. Manchester City against Fulham, and Ilkay Gundogan has found that goal. So it doesn't look like Fulham are going to be doing anybody any favors. So Fulham are down by a goal, and it is Ilkay Gundogan with an acrobatic effort that nestled into the top corner of the net via the bar, and it is Manchester City 1, Fulham 0 at the Craven Cottage, and that's exactly what these games are looking like. Nottingham Forest Chelsea is still on. There's a battle of number 7s. Body check from Pedro Neto, and Chelsea will be looking to at least get a foothold on this particular one. 21 minutes gone, and as things stand, Chelsea are Champions League contenders. Eustace Niakwe has joined us here. Eustace, final day. I'm sure the investors were waiting to hear your voice.
Yeah,
across the grounds, what should they do on the football stock exchange?
It's all about goals. It's all about goals. The final match day in the Premier League always gives us that variety. It's going to be a goal galore. Well, with the exception of the Chelsea-Nottingham Forest game, I think that will be very, very tight. But I expect to see a lot of goals across the board. Spurs have already gotten one. Brentford have scored Wolves, and it's looking like it's shaping up very, very nicely. But it's going to be an interesting one. Man City, I told you they already wrapped it up. This is going to be a routine victory for them at a time like this, and you just keep wondering what the day will serve. On the investment app, however, the SportyBet app, the options for goals are true and live. You need to go for the live in play. The dynamic one is the goal part of it. It's still active. If you think there'll be a goal before the end of the first half, you definitely have some good returns on your investments. So because he's looking really good, is spicing up nicely. This is going to be a very enthralling match day, and like I always tell the Panthers, go for goals.
And some people are asking about live in play and what options to take, the corners, etc. Nottingham Forest with a chance. Chelsea are living dangerously, and Nottingham Forest are on the front foot in this particular game. They look most likely to get a goal as soon as possible, and Chelsea will concede a corner. There are a lot of jitters, Eustace, in this Chelsea team, and will this come back to haunt them?
Yeah, it probably will. I've always said that this is the kind of Chelsea team we have, and I wonder why the Chelsea fans were so confident about getting this job done. This is probably going to be the most difficult fixture of the lot. And as you can see, it's been a very jittery defense all season long. You look at the players in that back line and you wonder how anybody can have such confidence in the rear guard. But it's going to be tight. They will spend more time behind the ball. They will spend more time defending. And they are prone to mistakes. That's the biggest issue with this Chelsea defense. They are prone to mistakes. And definitely, I'm looking forward to a Nottingham Forest goal anytime soon.
And so like I was saying before the attack, some fans are asking about the dynamics of the live in play and what they should do at this point across the grounds, Eustace.
Well, the first thing to do is to download your Sporty Bet app. If you don't have one, download the Sporty Bet app, and you'll see straight away Fulham Man City is your first game. If you think Fulham will overturn the deficit, it's at 16.0. If you think Arsenal will win against Southampton, they're at a cool 1.31. Liverpool are down against Crystal Palace, and that is the beauty of the match day. If you think Liverpool will overturn it at Anfield, you are looking to double your stake at 2.0. Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea is very dicey. It's hanging in the balance. Nottingham Forest are currently at 3.50. Chelsea are 2.20. If you think it will remain a draw as it is, you are looking at a healthy 3.20. There are so many dynamics. Manchester United and Aston Villa, no goals yet. Villa are still favourites at 2.10. Man United are 3.40. If you think that will end in a draw, 3.6. But the Liverpool game, for instance, let me just go back to that one. If you think we'll have 3 goals or more, the odd is currently at 1.13. That means that it is very, very likely just a 13% increase on your stake for that particular option. If you think Chelsea and Nottingham Forest will yield 2 or more goals, you are looking at a 44% increment on your stake, 1.44. The current odd stands at. Looking through the rest of the pile, Newcastle are yet to get a goal on the board at St James's Park, and they are currently on 1.45 as well. 45% of your stake if you have faith that Newcastle United will win the match. So for a live in play option, I'd say Newcastle United to win. I'd say an over 2.5 in the Liverpool game, and probably an over 2.5 in the Wolverhampton Wanderers game, where currently the score sits at 1-0. With that total combination, you should look to double your stake at a total of 2.0.
But you look at feature game, Chelsea Nottingham Forest, and you look at how Chelsea have set up. It seemed they actually went there for the draw.
Yeah, Enzo Maresca, I told you, is not as bold as you would like him to be. This is a match where he knows that the offensive powers of Nottingham Forest will be very, very much alive, owing to the fact that in the last 4 matches, Nottingham Forest have not yet won a game. He started with Pedro Neto up top. He's gone with Sancho, Palmer, and Madueke. Is there enough creativity? This is not the Cole Palmer we saw at the start of the season. And as things have panned out after 26 minutes, they have struggled to get a foothold in the game. Leicester City have currently taken the lead against Bournemouth. And like I said, the story of goals.
So Chelsea with the ball into the box, rare foray forward. And Leicester City, why did they wait till the end of the season when there was nothing to play for? But then again, Noni Madueke on the ball now. Can he find the ball into the box? He goes back. Chelsea will look to build very patiently. Mark Cucurella in midfield. Back to Reece James. Levi Colwill to the left side. He finds Cole Palmer. He looks to take on this man. Cole Palmer. He dilly-dallies on this one. Back to Levi Colwill. Chelsea are being very patient. Oluwatosin. Back to Reece James. Reece James to the right side to Moises Caicedo. He also finds Noni Madueke. Chelsea are very patient. They don't look like they want to take the initiative. They look like they want to hold on to the ball. Nottingham Forest are set up for the counter attack. Can Chelsea find the all-important goal? Well, Nathan Kwao, do you have some updates for us?
Well, I mean, I'm following happenings at Old Trafford. Nothing has happened yet, but Man United were close. They've hit the bar.
Wow.
They've hit the goal post.
So you ask yourself, why do they wait till times like these to play like this?
I don't know. I really don't know. But they've hit the goal post, so hopefully they may get closer. But in terms of other results, Leicester are leading at Bournemouth. So that's that. We do know Man City are 1 up at Fulham. Goalless between Ipswich and West Ham. Liverpool 0, Palace 1. Man United, Villa goalless. The same score between Newcastle and Everton. Same score between Forest and Chelsea. Southampton 0, Arsenal 0. Spurs 1, Brighton 0. Wolves 0, Brentford 1.
Absolutely. So that's Nathan Kwao making the rounds. And Nicholas Jackson is in our picture now. Chelsea Villian number 1. They're like, when we need you the most, that is when you disappoint us. Chelsea fans are even going to the extent of saying if they do not make it into the Champions League, they'll put the blame squarely at his doorstep.
Wow. You know that the red card at Newcastle was a huge one. I thought that,
and it was a needless one.
It was a needless one. I thought it was a huge body blow for Chelsea. So today they won't have to get it right without him. And for Jackson, I hope that he begins to understand that he's one of the few number 9 options Chelsea have at the moment. So he cannot be getting banned or suspended. He has to be there or thereabouts. Playing in games will help his own confidence. So he always has to be available for Chelsea.
In fact, he's the only number 9 option because Maguire is injured. Christopher Nkunku, who is also a makeshift number 9, is injured. So he's the only option.
This could have been an opportunity for him to lead the line and be part of the story that says possibly Chelsea make Champions League. But because it's just a quick detour into the Ghana Premier League. Today is another important weekend as well. And a quick run through the results. Aduana goalless. Aduana and Legon Cities are drawing goalless.
But Chelsea come close. Chelsea come close. And Pedro Neto, he really should have put that away, Nathan Kwao.
Well, he should have. That was
really should have put that away.
Opportunity.
I mean, these will come back to haunt Chelsea, won't they?
They may. It's too early to tell, but these are the chances you have to put away. Knowing the weight of the occasion, knowing the importance of the day, he should have done better. At least make the goalkeeper work. Make the goalkeeper put in a save. But I was just running you through the Ghana Premier League results. Aduana 0, Legon City 0, Bechem United 0, Holy Star 0. Gold Star 0, Kotoko 0. This is a top liner. Dreams and Bekum Chelsea goalless. Mediama have 3 goals against Insuachaman, obviously because Insuachaman are not playing. Nations FC 0, Samatech 0, Vision 1, Karela 0, Young Apostles 3, Heart of Lions 0. So that's what's happening in the Ghana Premier League as of now.
Absolutely, that's what's happening.
Played in the games.
Man United are literally they've launched the badge on the Aston Villa goal, and they're playing really well.
Quite surprisingly, they're actually attacking Villa, in a fashion that I did not think they had in them. So this is quite surprising. I don't know why they are doing this. Maybe it's final day. Maybe they want to make fans happy. Maybe Ruben Amorim has told players that I'm getting rid of you and all of you are auditioning for your futures. So maybe that's what they are doing. Or it's just the shame of not wanting to finish in 17th that's letting them play this way. But let's see if they can get a win, or at least because a win today.
So Man United with a good chance. Ball into the box. Can they find a goal? They come very close. Casemiro comes close to finding a goal for Man United. Yes, carry on, Nathan Cole.
I was just saying that a win today, from what we know, helps Chelsea's cause greatly. So that's a very interesting dynamic there.
Absolutely. Newcastle also come very close to taking the lead against Everton in that game where a lot of eyeballs will be fixated on as well. Chelsea are also making a case for a penalty, and I'm sure VAR would take a look at it. But I mean, that was a foul. But how cynical was it? Does it merit anything? But then again, the games are trickling away thick and fast. Use this. 31 minutes played. Chelsea with an infringement. If it keeps going this way, will it pile pressure on Nottingham Forest?
Well, I think the pendulum will swing from one end to the other. Chelsea have the advantage at the moment. They are swinging in the direction of Nottingham Forest. I do think, however, Forest will have their chances. Remember, this game is at the City Ground. It's packed to life, and the fans will be expecting a reaction for Nottingham Forest, who themselves are not completely out of the Champions League race. They stand an outside chance, and as things remain, I think the pressure will mount on Chelsea. So we are going to see the action swing from side to side. I did say that I didn't think we would have a lot of goals. It's been still cagey. Chelsea are now trying to find the rhythm. I think there's been an in-game switch of formation from Maresca. I think the transitional play has gone a bit more direct as at the time I joined in the game. So good game so far, but I think we need a goal to set it alight.
We need a goal to set it alight. And if Chelsea keep giving the ball away like they just have, there will be no goals for them. But Nottingham Forest themselves have just returned possession to Chelsea. And 33 minutes played, Chelsea 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Eustace, what does the table look like as things do stand now? It is a very raging, feisty, fiery battle for top 4, and all of these teams will be looking to not top 4, top 5, pardon me, will be looking to sneak into it. But as things stand now, Eustace, what does the table look like, and who stands a chance?
And so after 34 minutes of action, this is how it is. Liverpool champions already they are not in the equation. Arsenal as well have secured second place. Man City are third with 71 points. Newcastle currently sit in the fourth position, 67 points. Chelsea are currently fifth, 67 points, and Aston Villa are sixth on 67 points. Nottingham Forest still in the mix on 66 points. So not much has changed. I think the starting positions of these teams have remained constant. We haven't had any variations there. No team of significance has taken a lead in this race. If Aston Villa score, it propels them to 69 points. If Chelsea score, takes them on to 70. If Newcastle score, I think they will be home and dry. Newcastle seem to have the advantage for me because flipping over to that game at St. James's Park, you look at the statistics and they seem to be dominating on all fronts. Newcastle piling on the pressure, but Everton, as resilient as ever under David Moyes, will keep them at bay for as long as they can.
Absolutely. Chelsea have lost the ball in the middle of the park, and Nottingham Forest will break. Can they find a goal? They find a very, very good pass, and Chelsea clear their lines. They've been very resolute in this particular game. Ball goes back. They are looking to play from the back into the middle of the park, and Chelsea break. Marc Cucurella on the left side. He goes infield. Ball back to Cole Palmer, who seems to be playing on the left wing. He goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, who's had a few nervy moments in this particular game. But this time around, he finds a pass to his skipper, Reece James, who has found a rich vein of form, and a fantastic assist in the last game gave Chelsea a very crucial win over Manchester United. Can Chelsea find that breakthrough? Nottingham Forest themselves are not lying down, and in that game, Man United, Aston Villa, surprisingly, Man United are still on the front foot.
Yeah, definitely trying to prove a point. Ruben Amorim, I saw his press conference before the game, and you sort of figured from his mood that he was out to prove a point. Certain players don't feature in this lineup. Andre Onana, of course, visibly absent, as well as Alejandro Garnacho, who's also absent. So they've come in with the 3-4-3. Manchester United are playing Lindelof, Maguire, and Aiden Haven in defense. They haven't fared too brilliantly per the ratings of the game, but that midfield has been working a lot. If you look at the statistics, Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and Patrick Dogu. Up front, Amad Diallo, Mason Mount, and Rasmus Højlund, who is very, very unlikely to get a goal. But Amorim seems to have a lot
How
of
are you
faith
doing
in
that
him.
to the man? Rasmus.
Amorim seems to have some kind of faith in the man, and surprisingly,
Rasmus will put all of you to shame.
the other teams in Italy who are also looking to get him. What does he bring? A lot of energy, but busy for nothing. I haven't seen the excerpts of the game in the Man United one yet, but I do think per the statistics, they are dominating that game against Villa. 5 shots on target, 8 shots overall, 68% possession, and Man United are really bossing it against Unai Emery's men.
I asked Nathan Cole earlier that where has this Manchester United been? Where have they been? Is it that the psychological shackles are off? Eustace, where has this team been?
Well, I think owing to the fact that Ruben Amorim has been given the backing, he said that he's going to stay at the club next season. If there were players in there hoping he was going to get sacked, I think they will be really disappointed. He has a very firm command of the team now, and I think per the way things are going, there are players who are playing to justify the rest of their careers at the club. So not too surprising, we are seeing the effort from Man United, but then again, the problem that has been their Achilles heel, goal scoring. For all this dominance, there's nothing to show on the score sheet.
Absolutely, there's nothing to show on the score sheet. Don't say it's because Rasmus Højlund is leading the attack. Don't say that. Absolutely. But, I mean, let's talk about Alejandro Garnacho. After his comments, he's been told to find a new club. Did you at any point feel he had a future at Manchester United, or is good riddance?
Well, currently, under the circumstances, I think that it's healthy for the club. It's a good example, because we've seen that managers don't like to be taken for granted. You don't grant a press conference like that and speak about a Manchester United manager like that. It was never going to be taken lightly. I mean, playing in the rounds, getting to the final doesn't guarantee you a place in the starting 11. That's exactly what he was grieving about. But you know, when you play for Man United, you have to know that there are standards, and rightly, I think I'm in full support of Ruben Amorim. He should find a new club. It's not as if he's been brilliant all season. He's been half and puff, very inconsistent, and has not been able to get the job done.
Absolutely. Everton come very close to finding a goal. That goal would have been celebrated across Chelsea and Nottingham Forest. By Everton. But Everton, I mean, since David Moyes took over, they've turned the corner. He's just done the basics. Have you been impressed?
Yeah, he's gone back to the basics. He's gone back to Route 1 football, gotten the basics right. And you look at their upward trajectory since he came in, and you can tell that Everton are on a mission. You wonder why he ever left the club. But they've been able to rack up 46 points as things stand in the safety zone. And the careers of some of the players look a lot revitalized. He's gone with his regular team. Ashley Young is still in that team, and you wonder how many years has he got in him? What kind of mileage does he give?
Absolutely. Chelsea are looking to get the ball forward. Nottingham Forest would concede a throw. Noni Madueke, what kind of game is he having? He's not able to get there. 40 minutes played. And Chelsea are inching closer and closer to that Champions League place. Mr. Q as well has been keeping his eye on the other games, especially the Man United one. Used to say they are huffing and puffing, but they might not find a goal. And I can bet that he's saying that because his best friend Rasmus Højlund is playing up front. But do you think Man United should give him a chance? I mean, next season he probably would come and surprise all of us.
To be honest, a part of me thinks so. A part of me thinks that maybe what he needs is a clear head to play, or players who find him, you know. But I really don't know what it is that must be done for Rasmus Højlund. I think there are basic technical problems with his game. That those things have to do with positioning.
So as a matter of update, Arsenal have scored a goal that they don't need.
They don't need a goal.
They don't need it for anything. I mean, why would they need a goal for in this particular game? But they have scored. So Arsenal have taken the lead against Southampton in that particular game. Against an already relegated team, Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well,
let's carry on, Mr. Q.
That was what they are supposed to do. I'm just saying that I think there are basic problems with Rasmus Højlund. I think technically there's a lot of work to do. The positioning and all of that really poor. That has to be fixed, right? I think that has to be fixed. And if that is fixed, then maybe there is a striker in there somewhere who can get goals for Manchester United. But apart from that, I think that there are some indications that he will be leaving. I think clubs are lining up. For Man United, I think they're at a point where they will look at their finances and say, okay, if there's a good bid for a player, they might as well take it and use that to reinvest and strengthen the team. The promise to Ruben Amorim is still there. The management say that they will get in players, they will provide money, the team will be fixed. So I guess they will look at all the different options and all the different ways they can finance a spending spree, buy players, and change things around the squad in the off-season.
Also, the goals keep going in. West Ham as well have taken the lead against Ipswich. The relegated teams are collecting. But then again, a chance for Nottingham Forest. Can they find a goal? How did he miss that? How did he miss that? Fantastic cross from former Chelsea man Ola Aina. Chris Wood needed to just plug that into the back of the net. And Chelsea could feel their hearts in their mouths. Fantastic run. He met the ball perfectly. Very good play from a striker. But you give some credit to Robert Sanchez as well, because he made the angle narrow. But Chris Wood should have put that away, Nathan Cole.
That's a strong warning. That is a warning. When that cross is coming, you want to be there. He got to the ball first, but I think the goalkeeper put him off, so he had to go high. But that's a warning. That's a warning from Forest to Chelsea that this game is not done. Let's not forget, Forest are also playing for a European ticket. They want to make the Champions League, so it makes the game spicier and tastier and more interesting. But as things stand, Chelsea, as we know it, are on 67 points. Villa also on 67. Forest on 66. But Chelsea have the ticket right now because of a superior goal difference as compared to Villa and Nottingham Forest. Well, Nottingham Forest are a point behind, so that's that.
Absolutely. Jadon Sancho with the ball forward. he will be leaving Chelsea. But that was the worst pass since independence. He dribbled to the byline and he gave the ball away. If Nottingham Forest are to score from this, Jadon Sancho will be to blame, but Nottingham Forest as well are unable to. But that was terrible from Jadon Sancho, Eustace.
Terrible from Jadon Sancho, decision making, and you wonder if the inconsistency of playing has affected him. But it looks like a game where one goal will be crucial. One goal may decide. Chelsea, when on the ropes, seem a lot vulnerable. Because let's be frank about it. They seem a lot vulnerable, and everybody's speaking about a red card. Where has it happened? Against Emiliano Martinez for Manchester United. Emi Martinez with a red card. Is it a penalty? Because Aston Villa need to win this so badly. And what exactly is happening? It's a yellow card.
So it is a yellow card. But I think the Man United players want more than that. But Nottingham Forest have won a foul in their game. But Man United players want more. He was definitely the last man, wasn't he?
I don't think he was the last man because there was a defender coming across.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, no, I think he was. It wasn't a direct goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah,
it wasn't a clear goal scoring opportunity. I mean, he still had quite a lot to do.
There was a defender coming across.
I mean, is that a red card? So as a referee finally gave him.
Okay, let's see the variable angle.
Nah, that was a last man. That was a last man offense, Eustace. A last man offense. That should be a red card. Any day, anyhow. That should be a red card. Rasmus Højlund with that one. That should be a red card. And in what will probably be his last game for Aston Villa, Emiliano Martinez is following the footsteps of Pepe Reina, and he has gotten sent off in his last game for his team. And we're still live here at the number 19 Accra Bar and Restaurant for this crucial final day game, brought to you by Guinness. Smooth black shines brightest. We're live on Sport FM. The voice is here as well. Winston, Charlie, how the team go so far?
Charlie, Adeo, I'm here to hate watch while keeping an eye on my team, so you know. It's going well.
Which team are you supporting?
I'm a Chelsea fan, so you know I need everything to go wrong for Aston Villa, which is it's going well.
But they haven't conceded, so nothing is really happening.
Yeah, but they are down to 10 men, which is good. It's good. I also need Newcastle to also mess up. So you know, one of these two teams.
I see, but I mean, listeners, Winston is the anchor and host of Ball Up Top, NBA and NFL show. And Winston, just a quick plug. I love how the playoffs are going.
Yeah.
The only downside is that even though I don't support the New York Knicks, I thought this year they would go very far, but they are 2 down against the Pacers, and I have a feeling it could go horribly wrong from this point onwards.
Yeah.
Will it, or they can come back?
I expect it to go horribly wrong because I predicted the Pacers. Yeah, I predicted the Pacers to sweep them. So as for me, I'm 50% of the way there. And no one likes New York, first of all. So everything New York needs to go down. So at the end of the day, you know, it's going to Indiana, and I think they'll complete the job.
So you think they'll get to the conference?
Yeah, Rondo doesn't think so, though. But you know,
Rondo, you seem to think that the Knicks are coming back.
You know, Indiana,
Pacers in 5.
Pacers in 5. Pacers in 5. At the start of the series, I didn't believe the Pacers were going to make it, but after going up 2-0. I mean, the sky is the limit for them. It's going to be a very, very tough task for New York Knicks to come back.
Yeah, I know. Especially when you play against this Pacers team who, and we see you and I were talking about this the other day, who can tend to play, they can tend to make the game this back and forth, and most teams don't want that. Most teams can't stand the pace at which they play. I guess maybe the Thunder look like the only team in the series that can actually play that. I mean, I could be wrong, but when I just watch, I just think that the Thunder have, you know, the energy to go back and forth. But back to the football, Chelsea, as things stand, Kosi, are holding the Champions League tickets in their hand.
Yes.
Villa are 1 man down at Old Trafford. Emi Martinez has been sent off. A goalkeeper who I think Man United should be signing
absolutely
in the off season. So we'll see how they handle the second.
They are the
45 minutes.
kingmakers. But remember, this is brought to you by Guinness.
Thank you.
So if you've not grabbed a bottle of Guinness yet, kindly do so. And we're live on Sporty FM 106.1 in Accra. We're in Kumasi and we're in Takade as well. Very soon the podcast will be recorded. So please grab a bottle of Guinness Smooth. Guinness ensures that football is worth watching, and black would always shine brightest. So we're still here live from the number 19 bar and restaurant Accra. You can grab yourself a bite as well. Charlie, there's plenty nice food. Plenty nice food, man. So grab yourself a quick bite. And I'm going to go through what we've got on the menu as well for those of you that might want to grab a bite ASAP. We've got continental and everything, so man. So we've got your beef sliders, we've got your club sandwich, your seafood wraps, your tuna wraps, your salads. We've got grilled spicy prawns. We've got deep fried sauteed calamari, buffalo chicken wings. Wapu, buffalo chicken wings. Buffalo chicken wings. It'll be correct, Rita.
You chop up.
Oh, I'll go chop some for the back there easily. Oh, easily.
Charlie, if you know they here, you miss.
I beg you. So those making your way here, please make your way. Remember, this is brought to you by Guinness. And if you've not grabbed a bottle of Guinness, if you are listening to us at home safe, I beg you, grab yourself a bottle of Guinness. Add up to it. The voice is still here. Charlie, the Chelsea boys, the first half, they've been under the cush. They look like they are playing for the draw. Is it advisable to play that way?
It's not advisable because anything can happen. You just go for the win because you can't trust Everton, you can't trust Manchester United. So at the end of the day, it's in your hands. So just score a goal. Whether it's an ugly goal, however you score it, even if it's you have to go to borrow the hand of God, just do it. Do it and get it over the line. That's all.
But I mean, Jackson was in the short. Just how much would that foul mean to Chelsea if they don't make it into the Champions League? That needless red card.
Yeah, he'll be blamed for sure because he's the reason we are playing without a striker. And at the end of the day, have these players who are playing in the false nine position. They are not supposed to be there. So you've taken a player who's probably stronger in a different position and weakened him because he's having to play in a position he's not used to. So at the end of the day, it will come right back to him. So he needs this win more than any Chelsea fan. He needs it more than anybody.
So you should be praying to the gods of Senegal to ensure that something does happen. Rondo is in the building as well. Rondo is a team to the police on, but still.
I just
so if you are doing what the Arsenal fans are doing. See, the Arsenal fans behind us, they are just hate. Why can you behave like that?
I can't hit on Chelsea, so.
Oh, my friend, don't do that.
I can't hit on Chelsea.
Don't do that. So, like I said, if you're listening to us at home as well, kindly grab a bottle of Guinness. They've got a new one now, the Guinness Smooth. That Charlie everybody loves. So grab a bottle of Guinness. Stay in front of your TV and Charlie, tell us your experience, man. And we are still live on Sporty FM. We'll cross over to the studio. We'll take a few commercial breaks, and then we will be back after to take you through the second half of the game. So over to you, the studio in Sporty FM. Remember, we are still at the number 19 bar in Accra, and we are proudly powered by Guinness.
Fly one.
Hey, how you miss this chance?
Joe Willock has come on for Newcastle. We'll update you on the other substitutions. I will use this. Do you want to check on the substitutions for us? Who have Man United brought on? But then again, Chelsea at least need a goal to balance things out. They've had a pretty atrocious first half. What do you think Enzo Maresca must change in the second half?
I think he must take more shots, because this kind of team, they are still playing that very pretty football. They want to walk the ball into the net. This kind of team, you must take as many shots as possible and just rattle that defense. Maybe you get something. That's the game plan that should happen here. So I'm hoping in the second half Chelsea they show more urgency, and they show that they want this more than Nottingham Forest. Remember, Nottingham Forest just have to score one goal and that's it. So don't be in a situation where Nottingham Forest is the one that gets the goal.
Absolutely. So the game would carry on. Eustace, do you want to update us on those substitutions, as well as what people should be looking for on the SportyBet app going forward? Remember, this is brought to us by Guinness Extra Smooth. Remember, black shines brightest. Carry us away, Eustace.
All right, so Manchester United are back in the second half. There's been a substitution, but Olsen was substituted and Marco Asensio came on just before the halftime break. We've had another substitution. I'm not too sure. We are yet to confirm who has come on for either Aston Villa or Manchester United. That game hangs in the balance, but 10 men against 11 in that one looks very, very dicey. But then again, on the SportyBet app, it's looking good, it's looking juicy. Just download your SportyBet app if you don't have it and go to the live in play option. It's Fulham versus Man City. If you think Fulham will overturn the deficit, you are looking at an odd of 29. If you think Southampton will do it against Arsenal, we already at 34.0. Liverpool to come back against Crystal Palace will be at 2.75. A game of two champions, Premier League champions and FA Cup champions, both giving each other the guard of honor right before kickoff. And Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea is still hanging in the balance. It's currently at 0-0. If you think it will remain so, you are looking at a great odd of 2.60. Spurs versus Brighton. Spurs 1.85. They already have the lead. If you think they'll maintain it, Europa League champions, your odd is 1.84. That game has currently been suspended. That means that there's something cooking in that game. Newcastle vs Everton has also been suspended on the SportyBet app.
So Jadon Sancho, he finds nobody in particular. And I mean, how wasteful has Jadon Sancho been in this game, Eustace?
Very, very wasteful, and you would wonder that is it a result of match rustiness, because like I've said, Maresca doesn't have a consistent starting 11, and Jadon Sancho just chips into the team occasionally and looks like he's unable to have any chemistry with the rest of the forward players. The end product always really blunt from him. But looking at the options, I think we have an update. We do have an update. Okay, that's not confirmed at the moment. But Ipswich also down against West Ham. Their odd is currently at 10.50, and Brighton have equalized against Tottenham Hotspur. Brighton against Tottenham Hotspur 1-1. That is in that particular one. And Chelsea once again trying to overload the attack. Mark Cucurella on the ball, plays a 1-2. Ball is sent out wide. It's put down the line and is crossed in a low cross, but safely sent out for a corner kick. Kosi, this looks good. It looks like we will have a couple of goals in the second half. And just by way of a reminder, Ipswich have also equalized against West Ham United. I was actually hoping to see Mohamed Kudus on the score sheet. And the big news is that Manchester United has scored against Aston Villa.
So Manchester United, the Red Devils of Manchester United, have scored against Aston Villa. But has that goal been disallowed? Rasmus scored that. But Chelsea have a goal. Chelsea have taken the lead against Nottingham Forest. Levi Colo, the man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go! And come on, ball up top. Come on, don't hold it. Let's go. Chelsea have gotten a crucial goal. Let's go. Come on, come on, boys. Levi Cole. Come on, boys. Has put Chelsea ahead. That's what I'm talking about. We'll be speaking to some of the fans and ask them what they think. The hate watchers are clapping. But Chelsea have it. They're winning their sails. Is this what you expected going into the first?
This is exactly what I expected. You need to be the one that scores the first goal, because if Nottingham Forest scores the first goal, it's over. Look at the way they're defending. In fact, I think Chelsea are looking for centre backs. You need to go and take their centre backs because they are defending so resolute.
Absolutely. You know, but I mean, what a goal! Levi Cole.
Oh my goodness.
Cobham.
Made
in Cobham.
That's so beautiful.
With the number 6,
Pedro
Neto, with a fantastic assist. Marcel was at sea, and Levi Cole slots it in. Man United as well are threatening.
Come on, boys, more goals.
Chelsea on the attack once again. Chukwuna Madueke.
Come on,
Madueke. Ball into the box. He does, and Marcel scoops it. Chelsea have the win in their sails, and the momentum is with this Chelsea team, but they need to be disciplined.
Oh man!
If they open up too much, Nottingham Forest will
can't allow an equalizer here.
Nottingham Forest on the ball. Can they find an equalizer? They are working it into the Chelsea box. Chelsea are going off them. Can they score? But Robert Sanchez will pick that up like Peter Piper picked the pair of pickled pepper. It's so easy. Rondo, you have a few words.
Yeah, I want to tell Chelsea fans, being the first to score a goal doesn't mean you win the game. That's what I want to tell Chelsea fans. Scoring the first goal doesn't mean you win the game. Because Nottingham Forest, they've proven that they are very resilient. And whatever happens, they can come back and win.
In Southampton have equalized as well in that one. Southampton won, Arsenal won. These teams, when it matters the most, they don't produce. But now that it doesn't matter, they do. Man United on the front foot. Can they find a goal? The ball to the left. Manchester United 1-2 into the Aston Villa box. Man United still with it. Can they find that crucial goal? They are weaving into the box. Nottingham Forest as well are attacking. But Winston, this is not a comfortable position for Chelsea.
No, it is not. But at least it's better. You know, having a goal at least is better. You know that the longer it stays 1-0, the better your chances. That's what we're looking for here. Hopefully we can make it 2 and make it safer. And then hopefully United can score against Aston Villa. I'm still keeping an eye on the Everton game. I need a goal. Everton needs to show who they are, because I believe in Everton today. I'm an Evertonian.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's right.
Evertonian, the Toffees. Chelsea with the ball into the box. Is that a foul? The referee says no, it was fair. But you have another update, Jesus.
West Ham United have taken the lead once again. Jared Bowen with his brace, his second against Ipswich. What a game is turning out to be, and the goals gradually are trickling in just like we expected. And so the Newcastle game and the Man United game, as well as the Leicester game, remain the only game still with the deadlock yet to be broken. 0-0 at Old Trafford, 0-0 at St James's Park, and 0-0 at the Vitality Stadium for Bournemouth. Will we have the goals? I think so. I think we'll get it. Arsenal against Southampton, 1-1 at the moment. Spurs against Brighton, both teams to score just like we predicted. And Wolverhampton Wanderers still battling against Brentford to get back into the game.
Absolutely, yes.
Because you know, I know a lot of people are focused on the top 5, but Brentford is actually in a very good position. What's happening here with the Everton game? Is that a penalty? It should be. It should be. Are they checking VAR?
That must be a penalty.
That's a penalty.
I mean, if VAR has a look at that,
that is a penalty.
That must be a penalty.
That is
a handball.
That's a penalty.
Ball away from the body. And there's drama in that game.
Oh, they need to check that.
There's drama in that game, yes.
So I was saying Brentford have an outside chance of qualifying for the Europa Conference League. So, you know, them leading right now puts them in a very good position to possibly qualify for the Conference League, because remember, there will be 8 Premier League teams in next year's European action.
Absolutely. So we'll keep a keen eye on that Everton-Newcastle game as well. Chelsea seem to have everything going in their favour currently if that penalty is given. But we'll keep a key eye on that. And former Chelsea man, Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming on. Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming on. Rondo, you have a few words.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi is a very, very good player. I believe he can make a difference. Him coming on right now spells doom for Chelsea. Nottingham Forest are not out of the game yet. Hudson-Odoi coming into the game spells doom for Chelsea. I'm saying it here, and I'm saying it here once again.
But I mean, Eustace, with this substitution of Hudson-Odoi, what do you think Nuno Espirito Santo is looking to do?
Obviously, put more bites in the attack. You look at the lineup he started with, and the fact that Hudson-Odoi walks into this team at this moment, it tells you clearly his intent is to get back on level pegging. I think the game plan would have gone out of the window, and at this moment, all that matters is that equalizer they'll so desperately need. The Chelsea goal has come quite early in the second half, and I believe that before 90 minutes, we'll have a couple more. As to which direction it will come from, I'm not so certain, but Nuno Espirito Santo has to respond.
So Nuno Espirito Santo has to respond, and his response is former Chelsea player Callum Hudson-Odoi, who has just come on, and the games are trickling in thick and fast. Wolves 0, Brentford 1, Tottenham 1, Brighton 1, Southampton 1, Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0, Everton 0, Man U 0, Aston Villa 0, and Manchester United came close once again. Eustace's man, Rasmus Højlund.
So updates from Old Trafford. Rasmus Højlund. You see what I keep saying. So a Villa player gets dispossessed. Rasmus Højlund gets given the ball, and he now wants to turn onto his left foot to take a shot at an empty post.
But I mean, like I said earlier, do you think that he should be given a chance? Like, on the face of all this, you know, he's had so many chances to prove himself.
Because when a player, you perform like this, you don't give your manager a lot of faith to believe that, you know what, things will change. Such performances only upset managers, and they will go out and find newer options. From what we've seen this season, I don't think United have struggled in terms of goal scoring, not because they are a bad side. I think United have struggled because they've not had competent people, and you can see that opportunity on the monitors.
Well, and Man United with another chance. Yeah. And the chances are coming thick and fast.
Because Villa are a man down. Emiliano Martinez has been sent off. So there's always a gap somewhere that Man United can exploit. But they are not exploiting those gaps. And as things stand, it's still goalless at Old Trafford. United having a man up.
Absolutely. Nottingham Forest are threatening as well. The Chelsea fans are sitting on tenterhooks, and that is offside. But Chelsea, I mean, should they look to get a second as an insurance?
So I mean, there's been a tactical change. Callum Hudson-Odoi has come in for Sangare. Obviously, Sangare is a DM, which means that they are about to attack.
So Man United are missing chance after chance.
Oh man!
After chance.
Oh man!
And Rasmus Højlund.
Oh man!
Should have buried that. Eustace, just take a look at that chance. I mean, all of the work was done. He was all clear. He took his man on, had to shoot low and hard, and he passed the ball into the hands of the goalkeeper. Eustace.
I mean, this is very simple. One-on-one, you have one defender bearing you down from the side. You have to create the space to shoot, and his technique just tells you the kind of striker he is. Not there, not top draw by any means. A fluffy shot. It's surprising that with such dominance, Man United are unable to score. I would not be surprised to see a goal go against them.
Because if you look at the Chelsea game, it's really gotten uncomfortable. Nuno has made a change that has extended the field. They've expanded the field, made it more lateral. So right now, you can see if the wingers don't track back, Chelsea are in huge trouble because you are always finding somebody open, a lot of 2v1s on the wings. So now is the time for each Chelsea player to be very attentive defensively, or else this will be easily 1-1 like Rondo mentioned earlier on.
Absolutely, the ball into the box. Chelsea will clear, and that will be a corner. And the City ground is roaring. The City ground is roaring. The Nottingham Forest fans can sense that they have something to give in this game. Raymond Yamado is here as well. He is a Manchester United fan. I mean, Raymond, you have been keeping an eye on this game. Do you think Chelsea are home and dry, or Nottingham Forest have something up their sleeves?
Well, it's a straight shootout for Chelsea. They win this game and they play Champions League football. For Aston Villa, Man United are doing the job against Aston Villa. Interestingly, United suddenly know how to play football. It's quite shocking, but I think that whatever happens in this game, United would have done a good job for Chelsea to get them into Champions League football. So Chelsea can continue playing like this. Even with a draw, I still think that they'll finish in top 4 because United will definitely do their job on Aston Villa. That's what I'm thinking. Looking at how they are playing, United would. It's only a matter of time before United get the first goal in this game with the man down.
Absolutely, United are hitting ball after ball after ball, but then again they are not able to find the net. We have an eye on all the games, and Man United, Eustace, I mean, will you be disappointed if Man United even go away with a draw in this one?
I'll be very excited if Man United lose. Everybody knows I'm a Man United fan, but this is one game where I need Aston Villa to do the job. Chelsea, I don't think they have done enough this season to merit a place in the Champions League, because from challenging for the title to being in this position, it tells the whole story. Man United are playing well. I should be happy. They are dominating the game, but unfortunately my biases won't let me. I do feel strongly for Aston Villa, and I'm rooting for them even with 10 men, that they will punish Manchester United for not scoring so far in the game.
Absolutely. So Enzo Maresca is making a tactical change of his own. He's seen that the spaces are opening up, so he's bringing on Romeo Lavia to come and show up that midfield. What do you make of this change, Rondo?
It seems that Chelsea are trying to protect the lead. For me, looking at how they are playing right now, especially after Nuno took out a defender and brought in a winger, I feel like Chelsea should defend more. I mean, a win will secure their qualification. So I don't see why they should be attacking in their numbers. They should stay back a little bit and contain them, and I think that will be the best strategy for them moving forward.
Absolutely. So Brighton have come from behind, and they are leading 2-1 against the Hotspurs of Tottenham, who are on holiday.
Are we sure these are champions of Europe?
They are on holiday.
Are we sure?
They win the team finish.
I blame United.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you make of that Romeo Lavia change as well? I mean, Sancho off. I mean, Sancho has had a horrible game, to be fair.
Yeah, Sancho, I understood why Sancho started this game, because Chelsea needed to hold on to the ball more. And he's that type of player who can extend, waste a bit of time and extend the minutes a little.
I mean what a goal from Brighton.
Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur are just embarrassing. That's just who they are. I don't know how they managed to make their way to a European final, but anyway, it is what it is.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Nottingham Forest to the corner. There's a million in the box.
Not today.
Chelsea will not today. But they do clear. Nottingham Forest.
Not today.
The box.
Thank you.
And that was like a rugby kick all the way up. And the Chelsea fans, despite being in the lead, are sitting on 10th. Remember, we are still live from the number 19 bar and restaurant Accra in the airport residential area. Brought to you proudly by Guinness. Smooth. Black would always shine brightest. Guinness are ensuring that we have an amazing time as we watch these games as well. For those of you that are listening to us, feel free to grab yourself a bottle as well and enjoy football with Guinness. It's still 0-0 in that Man United Aston Villa game. Man United really should have been in the lead. Fulham 0, Man City 1, Newcastle 0, Everton 0. So that penalty was not given. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool no. But ever since Liverpool won the league, Eustace, they've just been having a good time in the league, not caring about results. Is it characteristic?
Very, very uncharacteristic of Liverpool. They had accelerator down throughout the season, but once they won the league, we all knew there will be a few dynamics, a few changes in personnel. They are looking to reinforce that team with talks about Florian Wirtz and obviously Frimpong joining the squad. But I think Arne Slot, let's not be hard on him. He's preparing for next season. It's going to be a very, very tough season for them because they know the other teams will come to the party. And it's not surprising to see generally their complexion. I just want to give a big shout out to our boss Gary Al Smith, because Southampton have equalized. Gary is here. He's hiding somewhere. Yeah, Gary's here. He's hiding somewhere. Southampton have equalized against Arsenal at St. Mary's. This team has been relegated and they still pick on Arsenal. I just hope Southampton are able to win so that I can speak to Gary after the game.
Oh, the champions of Europe, them.
I mean, if you have to find solace in your women's team, it means quite a lot. I mean, Chelsea could have also said their women's team was unbeaten all season, and they've won 6 leagues and FA Cups in a row. But we are not saying that. but Chelsea will look to have a steal in the midfield. Fantastic ball to the right. Can Chelsea go on the attack? Donny Madueke slows things down. He slows things out. Can he find somebody? And he is brought down. And the referee says a free kick against Donny Madueke.
It should be against Chelsea. It should be against Chelsea.
But, I mean, what do you think of that?
No, you.
So Everton have taken the lead. Everton have taken the lead, and that goal will be celebrated. That goal will be celebrated in London. The Toffees under David Moyes have taken the lead against Newcastle. What a goal! What a goal! Beto, it wasn't Beto. It was Alcaraz who got that for Everton. And Winston, the stars are lining for Chelsea.
Bro, I said it. I said Everton. See, Everton can be unreliable the whole season, but last game Everton, forget it. Everton, they're not playing for anything, but they are the ultimate haters in the Premier League, and I love them.
They'll put sand in your guy.
I love them.
So Everton have taken the lead, and Chelsea can already feel 1 foot in the Champions League. But then again, yes.
I want to know what's in this for Everton. Like, what's in this? Winning it. What would they gain from winning this game?
It's a league game. It's 3 points.
They are parties. That's it.
Why the 3 points you take them? They should be serious.
They should be serious. What's in it for Everton?
Challenge Newcastle should win the investment they top.
What's in it for Everton? I don't get it.
So he says, you want to show? Let's see what the table looks like currently as the score stand. We are never bereft of drama on the final day, and we are still live here at the number 19 Accra Bar and Restaurant Airport. Proudly brought to you by Guinness. Guinness are ensuring that we have a good time. Hodgland misses a chance yet again.
It's a crazy day. Today is probably the only day you find an Everton fan and a United fan. It will never happen again. Just today, one night only.
So people, as things stand, Chelsea move up to 4th position on 69 points. Aston Villa are still going to go through on 67 points. Newcastle United drop out of the top 5 at 66 points, and Nottingham Forest still remain in 6th on 65 points. And so Liverpool have a red card in the game.
Young player of the season. Gravenberch.
Young player of the season, Ryan Gravenberch, has been handed a red card for a very, very cynical tackle. Because this looks like it's shaping up very nicely. We have the goals finally trickling in. The only game that still remains a stalemate is the Manchester United one, as well as the Bournemouth versus Leicester City one.
There could have been a lot of goals in that Man United game. Man United have been knocking, chance after chance after chance, and they can't bury a single one. I'm sure Ruben Amorim will surely buy a striker. Who do you think should come into this Man United team to solve these problems?
That's going to be very difficult at the moment, because even the likes of Delap were asking for European football. Victor Osimhen is not going to come. Victor Gyökeres is not going to come, because Manchester United will not be competing in Europe. It's going to be a very, very tough task for United, but I do think they will have to probably lower their levels a bit and go for somebody or a couple of strikers who are more manageable for the role. I don't think they're going to get a top tier striker. They'll have to mold somebody into a top tier striker, and that will be a big headache for Ruben Amorim. Rasmus Højlund, no matter the patience you decide to give him, will not cut it for a club with the magnitude of Manchester United. It's just not going to happen.
But you pay money for him, or
72 million.
You pay money for him.
72 million from Atalanta.
I don't understand what he's doing here.
Yeah, maybe we have to ask Alanji Grusa, who says that when you pay for a player, you have to pay for the goals as well. maybe we didn't satisfy that clause. But as things stand, Man United need to seriously hunt. I don't mind if it's a championship striker. They need a natural number 9 who understands the natural movements.
You know, there's one available at Ipswich. He's going down.
No, but he is demanding Champions League football.
Who? A player at Ipswich?
Champions League football. He's demanding Champions League football.
Interesting.
And that is the dilemma of Manchester United at the moment. It's going to be difficult, but at the end of the day, as a Manchester United fan, let me remind all the Reds out there that blood remains red, and it's always United till we are 6 feet down.
But I mean, I want you to give me a short list. If you were to look around Europe, a short list of strikers. Who do you think? I mean, apart from the Gyökeres and the Cheskos and the Delaps, I mean, would you go for like a Jean-Philippe Mateta, or who else do you think will fit the billing for Man United, Eustace?
Because see, it's going to be very difficult for any of them to want to come, because everybody who leaves their team wants an upgrade. You want to move to a team where you are guaranteed some kind of European football, a better pay wage. It looks like United are not in that position, because obviously their ability to attract players will depend on the sales they are able to make. We understand there's an offer for Bruno Fernandes in the region of 300 million. They will sell Garnacho in the region of 60 to 70 million. So I think they will have to, first of all, get rid of some of the old guys before they will have a very realistic chance. Look at the budget and look at who fits the profile, and that 3-4-3 formation that Ruben Amorim is so desperate to play.
Eustace,
absolutely, yes, Rondo.
Eustace said something about selling Garnacho for 60 million, 70 million. Who's going to buy Garnacho for 60 million?
Well, news coming in this morning is that he's been rated. The club will listen to offers in that region.
Oh, okay, they will
60 to 70 million.
Oh, okay, then.
So there are a few updates across the grounds. Bournemouth have taken a lead against Leicester. So Bournemouth 1, Leicester 0. There's a penalty to Man City in that game against Fulham. There's a penalty in that game. Arsenal have scored. It's 2-1 as well. Antoine Semenyo got that goal for Bournemouth. And Arsenal have scored as well. Wolves as well have scored. It's Wolves on Brentford 1. So the goals are flying in thick and fast. So as things stand, Bournemouth 1, Leicester City 0, Fulham 0, Man City 1, but there's a penalty in that game. Ipswich 1, West Ham 2, Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1, Man United 0, Aston Villa 0, Newcastle 0, Everton 1, Chelsea 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Southampton 1, Arsenal 1. So the Arsenal goal has been disallowed. So Arsenal are still drawing 1-1. Tottenham 1, Brighton 2, Wolves 1, Brentford 0. So that is how things stand now on the final day of the English Premier League season. An average of 72 minutes played across the grounds. Very, very soon the die will be cast. Rondo, you wanted to say something before Eustace came in?
Yeah, I was talking about Garnacho's fee, and it's clearly for us, because I was surprised. Hey, looking at Garnacho this season, 60 million for Garnacho will be wild for any team. So maybe a 30 million, 20 million for Garnacho. For me, that's realistic.
So Man City have converted their penalty. So it's Man City 2. And have Aston Villa gotten a goal?
Offside.
Nah, the referee is going to disallow that.
Let's go.
And Unai Emery can't believe it. Bayindir picks up the ball. I'm sure the VAR will have a look at that. But what are they claiming? They are claiming that he took the ball off the goalkeeper.
No, that's a goal.
But I mean,
that should be a goal.
If that is, but I mean, Bayindir. I mean, what was he doing there? What was Bayindir doing there?
It's a goal. He didn't catch the ball. It's a goal.
But then again, the VAR will have a look at it. But I mean, the VAR is having a look at it.
Yeah, he didn't catch the ball.
But I mean, this will be an unpardonable error if this goal stands. It will be a very unpardonable error if the goal stands.
I'll be very surprised if they don't take the goal.
But let's see what happens. But Eustace, what would this mean to Man United if this goal stands?
That's the story of the season. Man United dominate games and do not bury the hatchet. They don't take advantage of it, and you'll be punished at this level. I think that should be a goal for Aston Villa. The ball was still spinning, it was still in motion. I don't think Bayindir had both hands on it. The referee should consult the VAR. What will be the result of that? I think it's been disallowed. Well, it's getting interesting. Man City with the second goal. Erling Haaland, I believe, scores for them
with a penalty. But I mean, I'm sure Chelsea fans were happy when that goal got disallowed. Winston.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time something went for Chelsea. You know, all season when it's supposed to go for Chelsea, it doesn't. So it's about time something has gone right for Chelsea.
Absolutely. So Everton are still huffing and puffing. Man United need to find a goal. But I'm going to take you straight to Nathan Kwao, who is keeping an eye on that Man United game, to tell us exactly what has been going on in this game. I mean, all sorts have gone on. Nathan, walk us through what has been happening in the Man United game.
Well, ever since United got the one-man advantage, because Emiliano Martinez was sent off, they've tried to make it count. They've missed opportunities. Villa thought they scored a goal. In my opinion, I thought that was a good goal. Bayende fumbled it completely, but United were giving a reprieve, and that keeps Villa off the score sheet as things stand. United have been, I won't say chances, they've had a few openings. Casemiro had a shot at goal, Bruno had one, and all of that, but United haven't looked like they can actually open Villa up and go and score a goal. As things stand, it favors Chelsea. A Villa goal changes the story, I think, completely, and I think I have to check the table to be completely sure what that will mean. Now,
so run us through the table and let's see what the dynamics are.
Liverpool 83 points, Arsenal 72, Man City 71, Chelsea 69, Villa 67, Newcastle 66, Forest on 65. As things stand, Chelsea have the last league qualifying spot for the Champions League, with the 6th going to Tottenham Hotspur because they won the Europa League. Now, a Villa goal takes them to 69, I believe. It moves them to 69, and that will be a little interesting there. Then it means that I don't think they leap Chelsea. Yeah. Okay, Villa goal takes them to 70 as things stand.
So Man United with the ball into the box, and they find a goal. Amand Diallo has gotten a goal, and that goal will be celebrated in London. It will be celebrated everywhere. Yeah. You barely find Chelsea fans celebrating a Man United goal. But you can see it today. What football can do, Nathan Kwao.
I tell you, it can get really crazy sometimes.
It's an all-out sport.
Unai Emery very upset because he thought his team had scored a good goal, only for Man United to go and score one a few minutes after that.
But Amand Diallo is a fan favorite at Chelsea. He's currently a Chelsea legend as things stand, ranking high up there with the likes of Didier Drogba. The Ivorian has done it for his fellow countryman's team. A fantastic header from Amand Diallo.
Very, very
Bruno
good.
Fernandes, that's what he does best.
Bruno Fernandes.
Ball into the box, perfectly timed. Diallo headed it.
This reminds me of Diallo scored a similar goal in the Europa League against PAOK Salonika. I remember a cross from that end goes behind Baba Rahman and then scores that goal. So,
but with one stuff from Manchester United. But they will look back at this and say,
well, yeah, they will. They will look back. But the game is not dead yet. 13 minutes left. You never know what will happen. But again, I go back to that goal. That was a good Villa goal. Yeah. That goal should have stood.
Yeah, but then again, Chelsea
fans, he's very upset, extremely livid, because he felt his team has scored a good goal. That wasn't given. Now they go and concede.
But let's talk about the man from Ivory Coast, from Atalanta all the way through to Manchester United. What a player he has been for Man U. How crucial will he be to the cause next season?
I think he will be a very important player. There are positions that need to be filled, and I think that he will occupy either a wing back's position or one of the 2 number 10s. Whatever it is, he gives United something. On top of the talent, he has the right attitude. He's put his head down, he's worked hard, he's aggressive, he's passionate, and he's not a disruptive character. I think that the kind of patience he's had and the kind of faith Ruben Amorim has given him, you can tell that he's willing to repay that faith and do something big for Man United next season. So it's a very important time. But United will need players like this, not only who are talented, but who actually want to play, have a good feel, have love, have passion, and have the needed aggression to succeed.
Absolutely. Kobe Perry, Man United have taken the lead. Wow. But you're a Man United fan, but you're not excited.
Not at all.
Why?
Not because
your team is winning. You should be excited.
No, I know.
What kind of fan are you?
No, relax. Definitely there's a side attraction where the Chelsea fans are elated because we are winning. But I'm watching this particular team and I'm playing 70% of possession, but there's nothing fun about it. If the ball doesn't go through Eriksen or Bruno, there's nothing glorious about the play we are playing. We actually should be drawn right now with Aston Villa because that was a clear goal against Manchester United. But I don't know what he was doing. If you take Onana out for this guy, Charlie, it's just sad. Like, it's just sad. It's very, very sad.
Oh my God.
Now, we think we want to. correct an error and we bring another error. Like I just don't understand.
So you propose that you sell both your keepers in the summer?
Obviously. At the time, Chelsea had 8 keepers and are still suffering from a goalkeeper.
Yeah, they have 7 goalkeepers.
They have 7 goalkeepers and they are still suffering from a goalkeeper issue. So it happens. I don't understand how United is playing against Aston Villa. They're playing so well, but we just can't create anything. If we don't have Bruno, Ericsson, or Ahmad on the ball, it's just 0. And that's the team that we have right now. At this point in time, we need players who want to play for United, not because we are in any glorious league or anything of that sort. They should have the passion, the right character, the zeal, the edge to play, and that's all we need.
Absolutely. We are still live from the number 19 Accra Bar and Restaurant with the EPL finale brought to you by Guinness. If you've not grabbed your bottle of Guinness Smooth yet, I beg you, now is the time. We have had quite a few bottles and it has made the football more exciting. The Chelsea fans are sipping it down and they're having a good time. I'm going to speak to quite a few of the Chelsea fans as well. How have the games gone down for you so far?
Well, it's been good. It's been good so far, yeah.
Is it going as expected?
Yeah, of course. You know, earlier on you came to ask if we'll be able to get a 3 points, and yes, we've been able to secure our 3 points. We're just hoping that United will be able to keep their lead so we can still maintain we see in Champions League. Yeah,
absolutely. So the Chelsea fans are confident. The game is not over yet. We're still here at the number 19 Bar and Restaurant. Newcastle as well are looking to find incursions in this particular one. But in all of this, the final day is shaping up very well, and Winston Michaels is over himself with excitement. Liverpool have equalized against Crystal Palace.
I love it.
And guess who got that goal for Liverpool? Mohamed Salah, the king from Egypt, got that goal for Liverpool. Wow. So he can't stop scoring. But Winston, I mean, the day is going according to plan for you.
I mean, it's going according to plan because look, a lot of people are focused on today, but cast your mind back to last season. Manchester United, they owe Chelsea. Let me tell you why they owe Chelsea. Manchester United went to win a cup they had no business winning, defeating City, knocking Chelsea out of the Europa League, and guess who won the Europa League this year? Tottenham Hotspur. So if Tottenham Hotspur hadn't gone to the Europa League, Chelsea would be European champions. You see how the map works?
No, but you can't conclude that. This is the whole season.
Yeah, Chelsea will be European champions.
The Arsenal fans are saying you can't be too sure because they still have to go through a group stage.
I trust Chelsea in Europe. Chelsea have played the Europa League twice. Every time they've played it, they've won it. That's why I know they will be European champions for a 3rd time. That's how I know.
But I mean, if Chelsea makes it into the Champions League, like it's looking likely now, do they have the material to put up a sustained challenge in that competition?
Currently with this squad they do not, but getting Champions League football opens so many doors. There's a pending Jordan brand that's looking to see if Chelsea will make it to the Champions League, who will give us money, and from that sponsorship and other sponsorship deals, and the owners having achieved one of their goals since coming in, they will shell out the big bucks and show up this team and make it a Champions League worthy side. So that's what I'm excited about the most, the investment that will go into Chelsea this summer.
Absolutely, the investment that will go into Chelsea this summer. Aston Villa are making a raft of changes. For some reason, they still believe they have what it takes. On the top of the table says Liverpool, 84 points. Arsenal home and dry, 72 points. Man City, 71. Chelsea, 3 points ahead of Newcastle, 69 points. Newcastle, 66. Aston Villa are kindly out of it with 66. Nottingham Forest, 65. Eustace, do we have any updates going forward?
West Ham with a 3rd goal. Mohamed Kudus is on target for West Ham United. 3 goals to 1 they lead in that one. Big chance for Arsenal. Arsenal have scored, and Brighton also have a penalty against Spurs to wrap it up. Liverpool have scored, that is Mo Salah's goal to make it 1-0. But interesting scenes because we haven't seen Mohamed Kudus score in a while. He scored the 3rd goal for West Ham tonight with the assist from Rodriguez. It's very interesting along those lines. Brighton have a penalty against Spurs to make it 3-1 Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-1. And so we have 2 goals or more in all games because Bournemouth have just scored against Leicester City to double their lead. 2-0 they lead. Arsenal in firm control of that one, also 2-1 away from home at St Mary's. Already relegated Southampton are feeling Arsenal's wrath at the moment.
As we are still live at the number 19 bar and restaurant, and this is being brought to you by Guinness. Charlie, the Guinness extra smooth. Be crazy, Charlie? So is that a penalty to Man United? Looks like a penalty to Man United. And Antoine Semenyo has scored for Bournemouth again. Antoine Semenyo has scored for Bournemouth again. So like I was saying, Eustace, you have had a taste of the Guinness Smooth. What do you think about it?
I think it's an absolutely fantastic drink. If you are not even a fan of Guinness, this is the time to check out this variety. The Guinness Smooth is what's moving at the moment, and Charlie, trust me, it smoothings your mood, smoothings everything about the game.
Absolutely. So if you are watching behind your screen, Ian Martin is doing Chelsea a favor. Ian Martin is doing Chelsea a favor. The former Chelsea left back has just considered a needless penalty. Is he doing his old club a favor?
I'm telling you that when it comes to these games, trust Boli. Because when they were selling this guy, I was like, secret agents everywhere. But now it makes sense. Because he had a plan, Agent Martin, to destroy everything. That's a penalty, and then the game is over. Agent Martin, Champions League next season. And I don't know.
Charlie, somebody play me the Champions League anthem. Where it is? Somebody play for me.
Agbena.
Somebody play me.
Man United have a penalty. Yes, Winston, you are about to say something.
Somebody should play me the Champions League anthem. It's been a long time coming.
Man United, for me, Christian Eriksen, will this be his last kick as a Man United player? The Danish man Christian Eriksen is here to play this penalty. And Eustace, what will this mean to Man United if this goes in?
Well, he scores the penalty, brilliantly converted, right in the middle of the goal. An excellent penalty from Christian Eriksen. 2-0 victory, signed, sealed, and delivered for Manchester United at Old Trafford. And Aston Villa hearts are broken. What a way to end the season for United. Unfortunately, they are winning the wrong game, if you ask me. It should have been a game against Spurs. But Christian Eriksen, arguably his last contribution to his Manchester United team. It's been great, it's been brilliant. What a match day finale we've had. Right in the middle of the goal, Christian Eriksen. All the experience, all the vim, and all the finesse you would think about. Aston Villa absolutely devastated. You see the fans in the stands. They are grieving at the moment.
So Guinness Match Day brings you all the excitement you want, and it's because of Guinness Match Day that we are here bringing you all the action from the number 19 bar in Accra and the number 19 Accra bar and restaurant. If you're in and around the airport residential area, wherever, pass through number 19 and grab yourself a bite as we do go along. We've got some amazing people behind the bar. We've got some amazing chefs. I chopped one of the show before we start. Eustace, the number 19 show. You don't worry, they go organize, so it'll be brutal. So Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. And we're going back to the Manchester United corner where Nathan Kwao and the squad are. Mr. Kwao, how has it been so far?
Wow, Chelsea fans will be happy with this. Man United are 2 up. And on Aston Villa, on a day of days, United have remembered how to win a Premier League game, and they are leading by 2 goals.
Yeah,
the last time I checked, it means that Man United will finish 15th. Whoever thought? I thought they were going to get relegated, but it didn't happen.
Nathan, the debt is settled.
What?
The debt United owe Chelsea settled.
Doesn't Chelsea owe United?
No, United owe Chelsea because they are the reason Chelsea didn't go to the Europa League. And they are the reason Tottenham Hotspur are calling themselves champions of Europe.
and they
Debt is settled. Don't worry.
so that's
You have been forgiven.
so United are still holding on here, but Villa, well, they missed that chance. Aston Villa will be very unhappy because they thought this was an opportunity to break into Europe, but they will get Europa League football from the way things are going. So United 2 up on Aston Villa on final day.
Amazing. So the guys are right here. Nana Okran, Shingles, and Adiskenke are behind the bar at number 19, Accra Bar and Restaurant. They're ensuring that they are mixing. They get some cocktails. So the cocktail is called Accra Man. They spoke about you on radio. You want to give a shout out to Accra Man. Now Accra Man is a man. It's not just a cocktail.
So with regards to the house special called Accra Man, the Jagermeister in there alone, Charlie, 57 Botanic House, Charlie.
But remember, it's Guinness Match Day, and the Guinness Match Day experience is always an exhilarating one. Brought to you by Guinness. Without Guinness, there's no football, and without football, there's no Guinness. So do grab yourself a bottle. Almost 90 minutes. Eustace, what have you made of this match day so far?
Well, it's been interesting. From a neutral perspective, I'm sure every fan would enjoy the goals that have gone in. The second half has served us really, really well. And if you are an investor and you visited the SportyBet app, you should be smiling by now because we've had goals, plural goals, across every single match day with the exception of Newcastle, who have just conceded 1 goal together with Chelsea. But Arsenal are leading by 2-1. Spurs are losing by 4-1. Wolves and Brentford has come to an end. 1-1 it ended. Manchester United leading Aston Villa by 2-0. Huge odd for Manchester United. So if you actually believed in them, you should be smiling by now. Aston Villa still drawing blanks in that one. Man City, a very professional victory. 2-0 it's ended. Ipswich against West Ham. Our very own Mohamed Kudus scoring the 3rd goal for West Ham United at Ipswich. Liverpool are back into it despite the red card. Mo Salah has gotten them on level pegging. 5th minute of injury time there. It's currently 1-1. 2 champions of different fraternities there. Premier League and also the FA Cup next season promises to be very, very interesting. Newcastle United still struggling to make any headway, but as things stand on the Premier League table, it's interesting. Not much has changed. Chelsea have moved into 4th position on 69 points. Newcastle dropped to 66 points, but per their permutations, it looks like they will still make it because they lie in 5th. Aston Villa have failed via an inferior goal difference against Newcastle United, both on 66, and Nottingham Forest also on 65 points. If Nottingham can get that goal, it puts them on 66 points, but will it be enough for them? Just will propel them above Aston Villa into the Europa League places. But currently, as things stand, Nuno Espirito Santo and his team in the Conference League proper. I've still got the voice here. Yeah, man. A very exciting match day. We are in the twilight.
I mean, it's just so beautiful, bro. Today is one of the greatest hit watches I've ever had. In fact, the last month has been legendary, but today specifically is just beautiful to watch.
But Winston, bear in mind it's not over yet. There's another 6 minutes to play, or perhaps 5 minutes to play.
At this point, it's over because
Chelsea are defending with their lives.
Because
Nottingham Forest will look to get a ball into the box, but Chelsea will clear.
Because at this point, it's over. If Chelsea draw and Newcastle draw, Chelsea are still in the Champions League. Nothing can be done.
Absolutely.
Nothing can be done.
Absolutely. But Nottingham Forest, what are they fighting for? They seem to be fighting. Look at where their goalkeeper is. Ball launched into the box. Can they find a goal? And they miss.
Penalty.
No, it's not. I mean, that was a collision. But Roldo wants a penalty. He will not get one. But then again, the game is going to a very dramatic end. Long ball forward. He really should have. But what a clearance. Absolutely fantastic defending. Absolutely. No, it wasn't. He missed it. I thought the defender cleared it, but he missed it. I mean, he sliced through that and missed this. Nottingham Forest can't smell the Champions League go away. Rondo, you were going to say something.
Kosi,
Winston said he was very happy because he's had a successful hate watch. My hate watch was terrible. I came to hate on Chelsea, it didn't work. I don't know how I'll sleep tonight.
Now you need to sleep. Celebrate other people's successes.
Sleep tonight.
Do not do that. Man United, Amad Diallo has just written his name in the book of legends for Chelsea. They would celebrate him forever. I mean, what a performance he has put up against the Aston Villa team. Ian Martin as well will go down in history as one of the best Chelsea players of all time after giving away that penalty. But all too soon the games are etching to an end. 94 minutes played in this particular one, and Chelsea are creeping across the line. Liverpool Crystal Palace, that one has ended. And Alexander Arnold is departing. They already have his replacement. Yes, you're going to say.
So the conclusion of that, Mo Salah has lost out on the European Golden Boot. Looks like the Pichichi winner, I won't say Karim Benzema,
Kylian
Mbappe
of Real Madrid.
Mbappe of Real Madrid is the new king of Europe when it comes to the goals. So congratulations to Pichichi winner Kylian Mbappe.
So Robert Sanchez will grab that gracefully. And I mean, Chelsea have showed a lot of grit in this game, Rondo. I mean, for a young team who had come under a lot of pressure, where managers who had also come under a lot of pressure, they have showed grit to not just go out there and hold their own against Nottingham Forest, but it looks like they've gone on to beat them.
Yeah, for me, even though I came to hate on Chelsea, I'm super impressed with how they played today and even their entire season. You know, some people, they recorded some losses here and there, but they're a young team, as he said. And as I see them getting better. Next season, I know they'll add more players to their squad and they'll be able to compete in the Champions League. I don't think they will win, but they'll make a lot of noise in the Champions League. And for the league proper, the English Premier League, they might cause trouble next season. Looking at the squad they have and the potential players that they might add to their squad.
Man U come close to getting a third. Johnny Evans has been giving a run out. Eustace is probably surely going to be one of the ones to be shipped out. But apart from him, who else would you want to see out of that Man United team?
Well, because he's supposed to be a wholesale clearance out of that team, a complete overhaul, and the way the club has put it, we'll listen to offers for every single player. They need to be able to get in the players that will fit the profile, and let's see a Manchester United team that can challenge, that can fight.
Absolutely, Chelsea are still fighting, but it's all over. Everton have beaten Newcastle.
Yes, sir. We're back where we belong, baby.
Yeah, so we
see our football. Here we go.
This is what you expected at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Champions League football, that is the minimum requirement at Chelsea. That has been a standard for over 20 plus years since Jose Mourinho walked through those doors as the special one. And that standard must never drop. Champions League football, Chelsea Football Club. Blue is the color today. What a game. What a game. 8 seconds left in the game and it's over. It's over. It's absolutely over. Special shout out to Manchester United. And Eustace, you are very sad, but I'm very happy. And Everton, oh my God, what a team. Everton.
Absolutely.
Enzo Maresca today.
Yeah, Enzo Maresca can smell it. I mean, what a day has been for
What
Chelsea.
a day. What a
They
day.
look like they will finish fourth.
What a guy.
And this young team, even without a recognized striker, have held their own.
There it is.
Enzo Maresca celebrates.
Blue is the color.
Chelsea
are back in the Champions League.
in European competition. And a lot of people say it's ahead of schedule. But after assembling a team, paying over $1 billion.
Yes, sir.
So I spoke to a Chelsea fan in the beginning. I'll speak to you again. Adibia, what do you make of this?
I mean, I told you, kids. And today on 4 days, the stars have aligned. Whichever team needed to win for us to qualify, qualified. Whichever team needed to lose also lost for us to qualify. And so we are back, baby.
Blue is the color. Chelsea fans are back. I'll speak to those who didn't want to see them back as well. The Arsenal fans who go into the Champions League and do absolutely nothing. How are you?
Oh, seriously, celebrating top four. Is that Chelsea? When Arsenal does it, hey, Arsenal has been put on some degree B. Hey, Chelsea celebrating top four. Wow, I'm happy. See you in Champions League, Chelsea. 1 billion, make it work, because I'm sure first round you are off. But I'm sad though. But so meet you at Tuesday and Wednesday night football.
But I mean, Chelsea would feel that it's a competition they've won before, twice. So they would want to go out there with a certain hope that they can win it. I mean, Arsenal on the other hand are nearly men. They've gone there to add to the numbers ever since the history of that competition. Is that not a good enough reason for Chelsea to be excited?
Okay, it is. But so Arsenal is the champions of Europe. Yesterday we were champions of Europe. Get it? We are champions of Europe. Hi, Arsenal women.
I mean, if you have to rely on your women's team, women's fellowship. I mean, talk to me. Winston Michaels, they have to rely on their women's team.
Absolutely. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That's Arsenal for you.
Well, so final day, and it is Champions League football for Chelsea. But apart from playing in the Champions League, people say, listen, it gives them that extra income and that extra allure to attract a certain caliber of players.
Absolutely.
Is this the launch pad to take Chelsea to the next level?
This is the open door. I've been waiting for this all season, because if you follow Chelsea all season, there have been weaknesses in this team, just like Rondo mentioned. We need to shore up that defensive line. We need more creative attackers, and we need a proper number 9. A lot of strikers, when you talk to them, they say, oh, I'm waiting to see if you are going to play Champions League football. Well, now it is beyond a shadow of a doubt. And you know, when Chelsea come knocking with Champions League football, everybody will say yes before they say no to Chelsea.
Absolutely. We are still here courtesy Guinness. It's Guinness match day. If you are watching us on social media, this is what the Guinness Extra Smooth looks like. It's a nice, beautiful bottle. The contents are absolutely phenomenal. You want to grab one every time you watch your football. I mean, it just adds up to it. The Guinness matchday experience right here. I'll take you over to the Manchester United corner where Nathan Kwao and Kobe Perry are. They'll tell us, they'll give us their final words as we are wrapping up.
Well, so interesting time. Man United have won one of the rarest clean sheets they've had this season. They've beaten Villa by 2-0. Their manager, Ruben Amorim, I'm sure he will share a few words and all of that. But it was a very interesting game. United, I feel, had the advantage because Emi Martinez got sent off. It opened up a few gaps here and there, and they utilized that. Kobe Perry was on that watch with me. Kobe, your thoughts on the final day of the season, Man United, and maybe a few other things you want to talk about?
Nathan, since you are my comrade in United, the most funny stats I just watched immediately the season ended. I went through the stats. The only things that United succeeded in is most interceptions and most tackles for the season, and that sums up the whole season. We have just been on a backlog, defending and tackling, and just not being able to push enough forward to be able to gain something for ourselves. I think this particular win was just for the fans. I felt like they have been too much. Even the ones that we won, it had to be dying minutes. We had to struggle, and I think this clean sheet is just enough for them to be able to go back home off a season, a horrible season. We go recoup, and then we come back stronger.
All right, let's see what United will do. I'm sure Ruben Amorim will say a few things concerning the fans, but there are some winners. Kosifiaka will handle.
Absolutely. But before we go into this, I would like to hear from our hosts, the number 19 Accra Bar and Restaurant. Charlie, how's it been, man?
I mean, it's been great. Good numbers, and I thank everybody for coming through for this game. I mean, since the season is over, everybody should watch out for the Club World Cup. We're going to work out something with Sporty FM. For the meantime, you can just pass through every Wednesday for our game night, and then every Friday too. It's a perfect place to start your night before you head out to your clubs and other places. Number 19, yes. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, number 19. We also have Guinness that ensured that we had a good time. I can see the bottles on the table and the excitement on the faces But I mean, give us a word from Guinness. I mean, why did Guinness decide to be a key proponent of the match day experience?
Well, when it comes to Guinness, we're talking about football. It's the number one beer, the foreign extra stout, and now we have the Guinness Smooth that everyone should go for and try. So now we have match day that we are doing. Our next with Sports EFM is going to be on the 28th on J. Nelson Hall, which everyone should be there to promote and come for Guinness, drink, chill, have fun. Okay? Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you very much. That was from Guinness. Reason why the match day experience will be amazing. Also here is the Oga at the top, Mr. Gary Al Smith. Mr. Gary Al Smith is joining us here. Charlie Boss, how are you?
Adeo, Charlie. Say you're happy.
Oh yeah, why not? you are revealing my identity.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the listeners know enough.
Well,
this black shirt is a blue shirt.
They've been conjecturing for a long time.
All right. Yeah, so it's been a good day. Trent is leaving. Chelsea have won the fourth place trophy, right? Is it third place or fourth place trophy? Yeah, man. No, Arsenal will win the second place trophy, so be see how to throw you. Yeah, champions of Europe. No, we are also champions of Europe. No, who is the champion of Europe? No, boss. Which is Arsenal? Arsenal. No. Who is the champion of Europe for the women? And Arsenal. So it's So that's all. Let's not add any to that. The Takashi small. Anyway, as for Nottingham Forest, I really wanted them to win. Yeah, they won't make Nottingham Forest win. I be like you guys to get different, the disciplined performance. And I think a bit of inexperience came in as well, But the vibe here has been good, and that's all that matters. So thank you very much for coming, everybody. Winston, the way you hype, the way Winston hype,
yes sir.
Yeah, man. And Rondo to be Chelsea man.
Rondo is a Chelsea hater.
Oh, right.
He came to hate.
All right.
Yeah, he's a Real Madrid.
Well, yeah, please boss.
Okay, so we have a few giveaways for our predict and win. So if your number is 0246 747 474 and your name is OGH, are you here? OGH, I don't know if that's what the name is. Oh, he's here. Okay, you've won yourselves a giveaway for predicting one of the games right. Thank you very much. As well as that, Nanayao as well has won himself something. So Nanayao has also won himself an amazing prize. Moses, is that Moses Yabua? He has won himself a prize as well. So Moses is right at the other side. Moses, please walk forward for predicting the Liverpool game. I think the first half. Moses wins a prize for predicting the first half right. Thank you. Our next stop is the UEFA Conference League final at the Jean Nelson Accra Hall at the University of Ghana, Legon. And guess what? We are still doing this with Guinness Extra Smooth with a Guinness Matchday experience. So stick and stay on Sport FM. We bring you the very best. We are your voice of sports. Gary, any final words?
Yeah, so on Wednesday, Chelsea and Real Betis. The Chelsea haters, we will be on full duty. Yeah, we go.
Gary,
we will come prepared.
Gary, check this out.
We will come with drinks.
If we win that one,
water with food, and we will sleep there.
If we win that one, we are also champions of Europe.
Apparently, that is why we need to. So we are
starting. When we win that one, yeah.
We are starting a 3-day spiritual emphasis fasting and prayer session today. It will end Wednesday 6:59 because we have to actually do the fasting throughout the game. Yeah, because it here because Chelsea them are God it big one. So we for do the fasting throughout the game. You see, yeah, we for make sure say they don't win anything. Because we cannot have Spurs and Chelsea winning European trophies in the same season. Charlie?
Don't worry, your women have won one, so it cancels out.
It's a problem. Anyway, so hopefully we see you at the J. Nelson Accra Hall on Wednesday. Kickoff is 7 p.m. But please come early. Let's have a good time.
The Legon girls will be there. So the Legon boys too will be there.